Ladies and gentlemen, it's so much fun when we have family in the building, obviously from the far right. Definitely we have to welcome back our planned host, the one and only Lamu. Mpola Infinity EP is out everywhere. People are streaming and showing the love.
Yes, and while Linda is away, we are still praying for her.
Yes.
But I'm here trying to fill in her very big shoes.
Yes.
I hope you guys are good.
You know, come to think of it, amusingly or bemusingly, me and Sammy are the only two who don't belong to this queue.
Yeah.
Why?
The musical journey.
I see what he means by
Yeah.
This whole queue is just musical.
Yeah. Music.
Artist. I'm looking for a title to be
Living and thriving.
Chibulu promoter.
Love of art. Yeah, the artist of a love of art.
DJ.
Yeah. All right.
You guys should have a conversation of your own. Us let us just watch.
But you forget Dagi, by the way. He's a media personality.
Yeah, we are.
Then
She's a
all of
media
them. Yes.
personality.
Also influencer.
Songwriters.
So where all of them again? Influencer. Songwriters.
But can you take Apass away from influencing?
You can't.
Hey.
You
guys need to be online.
I'm telling you.
Yeah,
NTV is to come up with a show specifically for Apass. He will come for our jobs.
Absolutely.
You get. Absolutely. Yes.
Apass actually somehow doesn't remember, but he influenced my today's look.
Oh,
yeah.
Working on food.
Man is working on what?
I see what you've done there.
Besides the tulikubigere, and I said
Henry, can we have a short yes?
Yeah, I know this same because I can explain every scar on my...
Please explain.
Dive right into it.
So, one day, walioza pool, kugoni kubadi, and then you came out saying, I'm the barefooty kid. But for me, it took me back to where I started from.
Yes.
Because in primary, I remember my very first shoe was 7K, and it lasted for 7 days.
Damn.
So
That's crazy.
so that shoe was was my first shoe to go with at school, and kids always laughed at me because everybody was barefoot.
Yeah.
No one was in shoes, so I was the only kid in shoes. I had to leave them home. Until Nezinyamba, they got faulty easily.
Yeah.
So in this way, what brings me here today is that sometimes as you go high, you get grounded. Somehow I've gotten the heart and the memory for the kids that are in school, that go to the toilets without shoes, even when it rains. So that is one point that brings me here, and it's a blessing that I've met almost my icons in music. That girl is not as big as people want to see her, but she's as big as she is in my
world.
And I'm here with Apass. Apass is the reason I know about Liko Banji. Is the reason most of you know about Joshua Baraka, and most of us. So right now I'm introducing to you this very idea, my dear brother Apass, that I may come to you sometime to get some shoes that you don't use anymore.
Interesting.
That's interesting. Doctor,
it's very possible.
What's your shoe size?
My shoe size?
42, 43.
My shoe size isn't
It's not
the problem.
for him. The shoes.
The shoes are not for him.
Because I have the shoes, and they can fit me if you want me to put them for you. but I'm looking for mainly shoes for kids, and maybe not necessarily kids, but students.
Listen, for me, 10 pairs. from me. I have so many shoes, I'm giving you 10 pairs.
Interesting.
And why is showing off?
10 pairs. I'm not
That's
showing
the
off.
show.
Yeah.
I'm just saying 10 pairs tomorrow.
Thank you.
10 pairs from me.
So
Yeah.
this
Why
way,
tomorrow? Your boot has
This
20
way?
pairs.
My boot, no, right now there are like 4. I've taken others for washing, but there are 4 pairs in there.
all right.
But those ones are very new, bro.
So this way,
Agaba yegendereza.
so this way, we will be visiting schools
Yes.
to see kids with aging shoes and those without shoes, because many government schools in rural areas,
Yes.
they don't care about shoes, they don't care about lunch. Kids drink porridge during lunch, and that's what happens. So if you can do what is possible, because food is a daily need,
Yeah.
but if you buy someone a shoe, they might remember you forever,
Doctor,
especially the first shoe.
help me shine a light better. This is a general school project you are intending to run, or for your particular school where you actually did go for school?
And this is charity, and we are told that charity begins at home.
So you want to start with your school?
And not necessarily my school, but my home place,
Nice.
where I come from.
What's the name of the school?
It's called Nabavidia Primary School in Kamuli district, Busoga, Bulopa.
Nabaliye Primary School,
Yeah,
Kamuli District,
Bulopa,
Bulopa.
sub-county.
Eyo gye tujja okutandikira okutwala engaito.
Aha.
Mwena abe Kamuli abali kubona omwana wuno ali kuyida Kamuli alikola project ya kusonda ngaito,
Yeah, so when-
kuleetera abaana bazira ngaito kujja ku
Yeah,
isomero.
when the charity makes a change, then osanga kiri tufulumya neggwanga netugenda netugabirako n'abe Brazil, but it will start from here.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Liko, what do you make of such a gesture?
Honestly, it's super noble, and it takes a lot of somebody who has like a lot of, would I say, character, someone who sees, you know, just beyond themselves. It's really noble.
Thank you, ma'am.
Blessings to you.
I mean, Apass, you just look touched for a minute there, man. Talk to us.
But it's nice. It's nice. I can't say much. He's already said everything, so I just don't want to elaborate on things that I don't have the depth of understanding because I had shoes and all that. But it's painful to know that other things are going on like that. We've seen so many things go on, but sometimes we do not. We do not take action. So when you see someone trying to take action, it's really amazing, you know. So we'll definitely find a way to support. Why not?
Respect.
Awesome stuff right there, man. I'm still taking this in.
Yeah.
Thank you.
10 pairs.
Kakati Apass
Yeah,
oyogedde
10 pairs.
olusungu lulungi kati kucyenga tukole tutya?
Ajja bikolako no teacher.
Tubeere bagumu?
Yeah, omanyi teacher.
We'll find a way.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we'll find
We
a way.
are vibing with the talented Liko Banji Apass and my man Dr. Brain.
Yes.
So just about as we were getting the show started on road, I was here mimicking Apass. And then after we went for a break, Apass said to me, I don't talk like that. No, he didn't say that. He said, I don't talk like that. You should make sure I tell people I don't talk like that. How do I sound right now, Lam?
No, Apass has a deeper voice than that. His voice is the deepest.
You see?
I think sometimes someone is speaking depends on the mood.
Yeah, it depends on the mood.
Yeah.
Like for example, if I'm speaking
Yeah.
Uganda, nga tuli mu byakuyomba, lego tulaba nti oyo abadde agenda. But it's like an act. I would say it's an act because I have so many voices. So
Yeah.
it depends. Today I was talking to a friend of mine and she's like, man, you have a very unique voice in the morning. But that's how I speak in the morning. My voice is really, really deep in the morning. So it depends on what the topic is and where we are.
Yeah.
You know, that's exactly how we speak. If I'm speaking to people downtown, there's a certain attitude I bring out through the voice that is different.
Yes.
Even with the music. I'm a vocal chameleon.
Even around the ladies.
Even around the ladies. When I'm around the ladies, it's more sweeter.
I mean, guys, let's not switch and let's talk about music. This is hashtag SoUG. We celebrate Ugandan music. Dr. Brain, Apass, Liko Banji is fair. Not a stranger to controversies. Lamu also not a stranger to controversies. And I like how each of you individually address all these controversies without fear or favor. We're going to start with you, Apass. You put out a post, a tweet that made people feel some type of way. Some people called you mad. Some people said that's why you put up a 42 album. Some people say that's why over something. I read so many comments, and you ably said Ugandan music is dead, and you didn't stop from there. You went ahead and said from the delivery, from the lyrics, you just kind of gave an example. Do you still hold to that fact today? On a day such as this, you have a brand new record of a brand new album, 42-song album, and you still go ahead to say Ugandan music is dead.
Yeah, it's dead, but I don't necessarily think it's the music entirely. It's the musicians.
All right.
They are dead.
Add life to that statement, bro.
They are dead people walking.
What do you mean?
Like, you can see it. When I say delivery, when I say approach to music, I'm talking about the guys who make it. Majority of these guys don't care for music, and it's really, really sad. There is no care. When you listen to people like Dr. Brain, he has a lot of songs that talk about deep issues. Even like one of his latest songs really talks about life. And we have a problem that majority of what we do is just music that cannot pick someone up. If someone is like having a love problem and you have a song that can solve the problem, it's important. Music, majority of the music is just vibes right now as we speak. Majority of what is played. There are so many artists who are trying. Most of them are not really given a chance. If you look at our album, the 42 track, so many people say it's good. So many people also say it's not good. The ones who say it's not good, I cannot say they are wrong. They are right, because I think everyone is right in the angle which they're looking at a situation. And I'm also not wrong to say that my album is one of the best ever. For people who listen to lyrics will enjoy Lamu's album. I've listened to it. Not listened to the full album, but I've listened to some of the songs, because she just dropped it recently. I think last week but one. So yeah, because a lot's been going on in my life as a person, like dealing with so many people who are shooting and doing a lot of stuff. I even shared it myself. Why? It's because I respect what she does. You get the point? When I see people who are doing something good, I really want to find a way to be part of what they're doing. But there are not so many people, and it already shows you we have a problem. The artists don't care anymore. When you have so many Ugandan artists who can find a way to pay for music to be played, that simply means an artist like Liko Banji, who has a great talent, great art, that probably does not have that money to pay, is going to be sidelined. And now you're going to have people who can enable themselves by paying to actually be in a position with work that is not very good. Now what happens to the industry? Now you have an industry which has mediocres who are running the place. You get the point? Now when you have so many mediocres running the place, there is no way you're building an industry of mediocres. When you look at countries like Nigeria, you look at countries like Ghana, they have cream. I don't think they don't have fake artists. They are there, but we don't see them. Here, we see them. They are the most, the ones that are good. You don't see them. And that is Uganda for you in every single way. It goes beyond music. This goes beyond music. Ugandans are mediocres, and I'm sorry to say it. And I see it on a daily basis, and it is very sad. That's why you see that we will hire artists from outside Uganda, pay them so much money to come and entertain Ugandans, but we can never pay that money to a Ugandan. Because majority of what we see is mediocre. That's why so many companies don't trust us, the musicians. Musicians need to fall back in love with music and do music for the right reasons. So that music goes out there and heals people or makes people feel a certain thing that is deeper than just saying funny words. Majority of the music is vulgar. I also sing about love. I also sing about sex and all these things, but how do I sing about it? Not in a way that can really come out in a way that is not really good for the young kids. There are so many songs I listened to growing up that had a lot going on, that was mature. But we never felt like it was that because of the way they were packaged. The way music is packaged nowadays, people are speaking big words and just putting them out there point blank, and they think it's okay. But that is one of our biggest problems. The way we're delivering music as Ugandans, majority of the artists, there is no care for the art. And the problem with that is that that music is disposable. Good music is not disposable. That's why people still listen to a song like Tuli Kubige. It will still feel the same way. You get me? It will still feel the same way. Why? It's because of the topic. What is the topic? What are you singing about? How are you singing about it? Which other people do you know have done a song that looks like that one? It will only be me to come back again, or other people who truly care and feel like they can add something to that. We are not adding to music. We are removing too much.
There you go, man. Apass speaking. I just want to redirect this, not to you, but now to Liko. I'm picking from what Apass has just been saying. So a couple of weeks ago here, we was just tackling the same subject live on the show. And Sammy was sharing the same sentiments as Apass just did. And my approach towards it was, I was telling Sammy, as much as we are shooting shots to the guys recording this music, we also need to change the gun and shoot shots at the consumers who are receiving this music. Because for me, my approach is, if this guy is singing rubbish and he actually goes ahead and releases the rubbish, and 1,000 people are actually welcoming the rubbish with so much joy and so much reproach, and definitely another 10 or 20 are going to think, probably this is the way to go. Because when a DJ plays that rubbish song and pulls to sample how the audience is receiving it, and the whole pitch, the whole bar, the whole club is responding, turning up, then the other 5-10 musicians who are in the audience might think, okay, I sang about school fees and taking people to school, but people have not responded. This idiot is singing this, and you see what is happening now. The guy's TikTok goes in 1 million in 2 days. Your song is still in 1K. The guy's YouTube has gone into 100K views. Your song is still in 500 views. So I was thinking, you also have to blame the consumers.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That's one thing I've actually always spoken about. I started to notice it when I was still doing radio a couple of years ago. People are always complaining. We want music that can take us, get us Grammys, get us on big award shows, international recognition. But what you're doing, you as the consumer, what are you supporting? What are you endorsing? You can't say there's no talent. Like he said, you can't say there's no great art. It's just that, the great art isn't really being supported as it should. So what is the issue? Myself, I'm also asking the question, why? Why are you choosing this over this? It's really something that I would also like to know from the consumer.
Banzi, at some point, I think some point last year, right? You put out a statement, and a lot of DJs felt some type of way. Yes, talk to us about that. You
know what's funny is that discussion was basically people talking about, shout out to DJ Alza, he was the one who started the conversation of artists and DJs supporting each other, you know. He was talking to both parties. DJs, support these up and coming Ugandan, the new wave. It's here. You're complaining that there's no fresh sound, but there is, but you're not picking up on it. And then he also said, artists, support the DJs so that, they can be able to support you as well. We all need to rub each other's backs to make this whole thing, build up the castle, right? So I just asked the question, how would DJs like artists to support them? And that's what caused all of that drama. But I'm really grateful to a lot of DJs that actually came up and, were pointing, showing us direction, showing us mentorship. Shout out to Nasello,
Yeah.
shout out to DJ Nyowe, shout out to Slaughter Ellie. There are so many DJs out there who are actually waiting to receive this music and put it out there. So big ups to them for actually not letting it get so emotional like some of them did. We don't mention names because no free promo. But yeah, shout out to those who actually started the discussion and are still, you know, pointing artists in.
See them, we get it. See them, I'm not going back to the village. Are you going back to the village, Dr. Brain?
Nzirayo
Dr. Brain!
No doubt.
No doubt. Hey.
You know,
Are you going back to the village with her team?
because we've never been to the village with her team.
Yeah. What's your situation like with her team? Because you guys felt like you're like that perfect duo.
Yeah.
A lot of people who talk about duos, they always brought your name, man.
And I think we are still the most perfect recently. Ndowooza tewannabyaweera ndala ekoze ng'ati Mwandoki ne bwe muddabuzi ku catalogue gye twasobola okusaayo. It was a catalogue of 50 songs that were not supported, but we tried to push.
Because there was Mike Business, the album.
The
there
EP.
was the EP as well. Yeah.
Then there were a lot of singles with collaborations that didn't receive enough love, and somehow the energy wasn't giving back, so it couldn't sustain us. Somehow everyone has to go search for a greener pasture, then maybe find their own approach to the music, because we were starting to be forced to do the music that we think people eat. so instead of that, everyone has now a space to do the music they really feel, with no pressure that if we fail, I've failed my brother. Yeah, so yeah, it was just a way of not looking for someone to blame for in case failure comes, because everyone has a belief in the,
no pointing fingers.
No pointing fingers, and in case you guys want us to perform together the way you didn't want us to perform.
You're confusing me, Doctor.
No,
have you gotten what she's saying?
I get it.
Yeah, like people that book artists usually didn't book us for shows. So in case they want to book us, it can be a little more expensive, but it is possible still. We can do stage performances together, but there is no more music being recorded.
So which name are you going with? Are you Docky now or Dr. Brain?
Dr. Brain is now back in action, because the only time I would cast myself is denying that I'm a songwriter. And Dr. Brain has been a songwriter for 10 years now. I have to give thanks. Yeah. So in that way, by the way, Apass, I had pain on my heart for the way music is being consumed in Uganda. So I had an idea called 714. 714, we are going to give 7 pieces to 14 kids, but pieces that we believe can cross in a way that in the best way that I can write. Maybe not the most perfect, but in the best way that I can write, in a way that I think Uganda can be represented. I have a dream of having music that you can play for someone even when everywhere in the world. Like sometimes someone can, when you're out of the country, someone can be like, play for me some of your music. You can play Love You Every Day by Bebe Cool. Then the following song can be not a turn off. Maybe you can play Apass, but we need more, like 100 Apasses to change Uganda. There is no way we can do this alone. We need to invest the lyricism in the vocalists that are not as lyrical as we are. So that's what I'm starting. Maybe somehow I will inspire a writer or 2 or 3. Yeah.
It's interesting.
I've not.
Let me translate.
No, I feel like he's contradicting himself. Yeah, okay.
Kyagambye kyekintu kyebabuuza. I'm going to use live examples. Kyekintu kyebabuuza Slick Stewart. We are paying Slick Stewart and
Roger.
Over we are paying, and then Stewart says, What do I have to say? Okay. What do I have to say? Because I can play.
Yeah.
As Slick Stewart.
Yeah.
But if you want Slick Stewart and Roger
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
and besides,
so that's what he's saying.
What makes it different though is that Slick Stewart and Roger can perform without their own music. Yeah. But me, I won't be performing at Mandoki music without Hatim.
But also in his submission, Dagi, he did say that we need to be together, we need to work together, and I'm a firm believer, two heads are better than one.
Yeah.
You guys were first in videos.
Yeah.
Then when you came together, you became even more powerful. And then again, you are dividing the power that you have into halves. That means you're weakening your brand. But from where I sit.
Uncle Sammy, without the money, what's the glory for? Without the money, what's the glory for? Like every.
So for you, the division between Hatim and Doki, what now I'm sensing is it's a money issue.
No, it's a poverty issue because money wouldn't separate wise people like us. It is the support. Yeah, money has not been a problem. It is the poverty that is the problem.
I don't want to be at this
now. When we went for a break, Apass, you were stressing a point that really intrigued me. You said something about pitching for quality as opposed to pitching for friends.
Yeah.
When we are picking talent to go and sell the flag. In comparison to other countries. And you went specific and said, as an example, when people are choosing, okay, we're probably sponsored by Mountain Dew, but for stress reasons, we're just going to have to do this. When people are choosing musicians to go for Coke Studio, they choose their friends, as opposed to choosing who ought to be actually there to sell the flag.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I want you to shine a light on that.
I said what I said, exactly what you just said. And why I said it is because it's a fact. These are the things that happen, and this is the point. I'll give you another point. BBC reached out to me. They wanted me to do a freestyle in Kampala. They pay for that, like a freestyle in Kampala, talking about life in Kampala, which I can do. I'm a lyricist, but the entertainer. Come in at the place, but not come here for retainer. You get me? And I said, no, it can't be me. I know someone is called Ruyonga, is really, really good. Ruyonga can do this better than me. He will definitely kill it. Got Ruyonga's name, sent the number to the lady, sent the number of the lady to Ruyonga from BBC and connected him. I didn't put myself in that place, but you think I wouldn't do that? I would do it. We have a problem, and I'm an artist. The problem we have here is that someone could see that, oh, you know what, this opportunity, so-and-so would actually do well. But they would rather choose someone they know than choose someone who could kill that particular opportunity and just make it work. I would rather choose a person that would make it work than pick someone that is my friend because I like them. I work with Liko Banji. We have a song. We also have a song with Lamu. Still in studio, still working on it. But the thing is that while I'm on such songs, I have a song with Dr. Brain. These are all unique artists. Why am I working with them? You think I can't sing? I can sing, I can rap, I can do all those things. You need people, but you need the right people. That's why we have Banji on my album. She has 3 songs on the album. Why? It's because I believe in her art. I'm not saying, Womanyi, we just do one song and that's it. Nah. Because when Nigerians are taking artists for Coke Studio, they take their best. Uganda takes their friends. Now, Nigeria, you're looking at let's say Kenya, they are taking Sauti Sol.
Yeah.
There are so many other people there. They will take a Sauti Sol, they will take a Calligraph Jones. Because we are taboo. And I'm not saying this because in Njetaga platform. I can still make it without a platform. But I'm saying take other people. Even if you don't take me, take a Dr. Brain because he's really talented. Dr. Brain wagenda ku Coke Studio, takuba Simon tibanange bamperezeo muntu ampandikire. He's in that place, excuse me, he's in that place And he can easily create a song on spot.
Yeah.
And those artists will also respect. It gives us a chance to also collaborate with more of those artists. It's hard to collaborate with them when we are not showing them our skill. And there are so many skilled artists that are not given a platform. Take people, don't take them because they are popular. Take them because they are good.
Yes.
And they will represent us well. That is what we need as a country. Watch together. Good representation, not friendly representation.
True.
Or so and so is my friend, Kamutekeyo. Because Banji was never my friend.
Yeah.
Because Banji became my friend.
Yeah.
But I listened to her sound. I was like, wow, I would love to work with this lady. Got her in the studio the first time. We sat, we listened to beats. She liked something. The first song we did, we've never even put it out. I really like it. And it's a song I want to give her actually because it's the first song she did. And it was on my end, but it's going to be her song to put out. I only did one verse in that song and it was my song. And she wrote everything and put everything together. She owned it. So it's her song. It's already mixed and mastered. And she'll put it out at her time. But that's the beauty. I'm not looking at her and I'm like, oh, you know what, let me work with Liko Banji because there is another motive. The motive is to make sure you're working with the best people and put out the best music.
Apass, on that note, because you've said working with the best people, when you worked with Gloria Boogie, there were a lot of criticism. You're saying working with the best and blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
A lot of people said she's not the best you could have worked with. A lot of people have questioned her vocal ability, questioned her delivery, questioned her approach to music, but you still went to work with her.
Yes.
Explain.
Let me explain.
Please.
Because I'm the teacher.
Yes.
Let me give you a very clear example, and I'm going to start with Banji.
Yes.
Banji has done a lot of live band. Am I lying?
No, you're not.
That simply means you have a lot of experience.
Nice.
Banji is more experienced than so many Ugandan artists who are popular. If she's on the mic, this is the truth.
She's insane.
This is the truth. Because she's been playing in so many places live. She's honed, like the voice is there. She's done her work. That's groundwork. Now you're looking at a person like Gloria.
Yes.
I met Gloria in 2019, I think, 2019 or 2020. She was not singing. She wanted to sing. I listened to what she had done before because she was working on beats like Nigerian beats. She would just do her vocals on that. I listened. She has a unique voice. Let's agree to that. When you listen to her songs on, if let's say you're playing Spice or whatever, all these popular artists, and you play her, you'll see that there's a difference with the tone. Now she has a nice tone, but her voice is not too strong. So when she comes to sing, the instruments overpower her. She will shout instead of what? Singing, because she's fighting that. This is the same thing with... You've been on so many shows. Haven't you seen artists flat? And these are top artists who have done it for so long. Why? It's because most of the times these people are fighting with the sound. Music sometimes atawanya when you're on stage and maybe the beats are overpowering your voice. You're trying to be heard. Now the more you're not hearing yourself, you think you need to use more energy. Now you're leaving your natural voice. Now you're screaming. By the time you leave that stage, you're speaking like this. Hey, how are you? Are you fine? That is what happens. Now you look at a person like that. There's not too much experience with her. She needs time. She has a talent, but she needs time. For me personally, I can never beat down an artist for making a mistake. It is part of the story. It is part of the story. It's part of creation. When you're working, you're going to make so many mistakes when you're starting. Let me give you an example. I did Blankets and Wine. The management of Gloria told me, "Hey, Passman, we want to be on that show and sing with you." I told the manager, point blank, Gloria is not ready to sing with me on stage. She's not ready to sing on stage. I said that. It is not even 2 months ago. I had already said that. You see what people are complaining about? The same thing I've told these people. When you listen to a professional tell you something, don't hear, listen. Because at least I'm giving you information that is clear, because I've seen you sing. I know your level. I know you now need vocal training.
Especially that I've worked with you.
Exactly. I know. Because when we're working in studio, I can see your levels when you're recording.
Sure.
I can know, then I know that we need more compression on your voice. We need more gain on your voice. It simply shows you cannot project. So you need time to work around that. You need time to work around that and amplify your voice. And that takes so many vocal drills and vocal training. When you do that, you can get your voice boosted and you can actually manage. So I think it's just time for her. But she's doing well.
Liko.
Yo.
Let's turn the guns to you.
Yeah.
I'm looking at your choice of the people that you choose to work with. That's besides you going live on stage and doing the lives. But I mean, when I saw you with Apass, I was thinking, Liko, just about a few months ago, we was celebrating you in Rickman.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, this girl has a unique choice of people she chooses. The other day, Sammy was just checking in with Lamo, and Sammy was asking Lamo your choices of how you get to choose people you work with, especially in regard to your EP. And you gave us a very interesting answer in that regard. And I'm curious to ask Liko, how do you come up with your choices to clinically say it's now Dagi, it's now Lamu, it's now Apass, it's now Rickman, it's now... How do you come up with that?
Well, I've always believed that music is a spiritual thing, and it's not just vibes. I'm not just, gonna whip up a pen and a book and start, It's a process. And I believe that, when you have set your mind to do something, to execute something, for me, the way it works is things just fall into place. So I started speaking with Apass a couple of years ago when I was doing radio, and, media just began in the industry. And then we stopped speaking, but he would always comment on my posts of live performances and stuff. And then eventually we got into studio. So we got into studio because now I started recording music. I started putting myself more in the music business side of things, as opposed to it just being, live covers, performances, and, just leave the stage and all of that. So for me, I believe that you have to be ready. So when you're ready, when things eventually fall into place, it just works out. You always have to be ready. So I was ready. Rickman hit me up. It was like, let's do this twice. Apass hit me up. We have a bunch of songs recorded, and some of them we've already listened to on the album. So stay ready and always just keep working on yourself so that when things fall into place, you're ready and you're good to go.
So who's to blame? The fact that I know the two of you from Band to Vibes and Trendsetters, why haven't you guys worked on a project together? Why are you looking at me?
I don't know. Things just haven't.
Why are you looking at me?
Things just haven't fallen
And you've
into
known
place.
each other for like what, 10 years now?
Lama is too pretty.
From XFM, before XFM.
Yeah, but her face, and you just...
It was like, no, from 2017. Isn't it 2017?
You need to stop doing that.
Yeah, about 7 years.
Well,
of knowing each other, working in the same company. Being with the same producers, working with the same artists, Cohen here, Cohen there, working with the same producers. Why haven't we gotten a track?
Okay, remove the word blame.
Okay. We're not blaming anybody.
No.
When are we getting a joint?
Soon. It will come to place when it's meant to come to place. And when it does, I believe it's going to be even more than you guys expect. So just wait as we cook.
I think I agree with her. Like, everything has also its time. I know we should not waste time and wait till we have gray hair to do this song, but I think it's been a time thing, because we actually friends. Like, I talk to her a lot. We talk about what we've been through in the industry. Like, we're actually friends. But working together, we haven't yet worked together. But that should be
7 years in the industry, working in the same station, being on the same stages, being in the same night hangouts.
Sammy, I told you to remove the word blame.
Sammy, he's guilt tripping.
Alright. Apass, when do you want them to in studio, both of them?
Sorry?
Because you've worked with both of them.
It's only a matter of time. We'll definitely commit lyrical crimes.
With the lyrical genius right there. Dr. Brain, you have a show coming up. Talk to us about it.
It's fond of friends not ending up doing a song. you can be friends with a great musician, and the fact that you always listen to their demos before they release them can just be enough for you. You feel like you're already collaborating in a way that let's release this. Let's so it's sometimes it takes a wake-up call like now to remind them they don't have a song together, because they have a song together in their mind, and it's playing along their movie called Life.
Ooh, I love that.
You have anything you want to tell the people?
Yeah, what I would like to tell the people is that when you see me with bare feet, don't think that maybe I've lost my mind. I have it intact and in sync, but I'm just advocating for a good cause, because kids need shoes and vocalists need lyricists. That's another call, another call that I would like to send to my fellow lyricists, that vocalists really need us. I listen to a lot of vocalists and I laugh at the lyrics, and that's not a good thing. So instead I'm searching for them one by one, because I believe I write a lot of music I can't deliver. So I can't deny the fact that I'm a songwriter. That's why I'm even making it bigger.
So how are you going to pick the people you're going to write for?
I will start with people that I know, because vocalists are my friends. I'm a friend to many talents, that's for sure. And what I will do when I'm searching for the last 4 of the 14, I'll make it public, so I see
on your socials.
Even on TV. I might come back here to ask Mountain Dew for a sponsorship.
Fantastic. Apass and Nico, we have a brand new baby.
Yeah.
Bring us up to speed. How excited are we? What are we looking up to here?
It just dropped.
Honestly, I'm super psyched. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful piece. Two kindred souls come together to bring out the emotion of the music, and yeah, you guys are going to love it. I'm not even going to say I hope you will. You will love it.
Yeah,
absolutely. Apass, give us the credits.
Yeah, first thing first, I would like to thank you for having us on, just to express ourselves as artists and to deliver lyrical vibes. And personally, I'm happy, first of all, to work with Liko Banji on this album. Our song is track number 17 on the album. For those who don't know, the album has 42 songs. Yeah, it's a love album because my name represents love. The album is called Bagonza, and Bagonza means love, you know? So the song is called My Lover. Chaiton made the beat. I did I was the audio and recording engineer. Yeah, and gave the song direction. We wrote with Banji. What else? Then we had Baru mixing and mastering the project.
Liko Banji also jumped on the pen game.
She does. On this particular one, not as much, but majority of the songs she writes. She writes her songs. Yeah, but if she needs my help, I'm always there.
Absolutely.
You know, and if I need her help, she's always there. So yeah, it worked.
Yeah.
I feel like it's always nice to collaborate. You put the ego aside and work together with people. It doesn't matter who wrote, who did what. I feel like if both of you are together in the studio, you come together to do something, just do it, like Nike. So that's what we did, you know. And the video, we shot it with Pest, great make, very good friend of mine. I really appreciate him, and he understands what I want. You've seen the video of Bagonza. Now you're gonna see this one. He's so creative, and whenever we sit down to think about music videos, we talk about shooting and even other projects we want to do. So we're like brothers. I appreciate Pest a lot, I would love to say that, and he's always there for me. It's never just about the money, it's always about the art, and we have so much art in our heart.
It's been a pleasure, Doug, Lamu, Liko Banji, Apass, and of course Dr. Brain for spending time to speak to us. This particular song is just about an hour up. Let me check. Yes, an hour up ever since it dropped on Apass YouTube channel. So guys, you already know what to do. Dagi Nice always tells you like, subscribe, what else? Comment,
share.
As long as it is Ugandan.
Do everything.
Liko Banji, L with the I-double-K-L-E.
You did.
Banji.
And you're watching it for the very first time here.
Comedy Store, as we sign off.
Apass is going to be performing. Laika is performing. King Michael is performing, and all your favorite comedians from Mariachi.
Comedy Store, Tuliku Rosa Dime. Kakati Rosa Dime. Obanyi Musumbuwa. Kololo.
Rosa Dime and Apass gonna Rosa Rhyme.